In today's video, I'm going to share CodeDesign AI tips to help you customize layouts without breaking your design. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever made a small change and suddenly your whole page looks off, spacing is weird, and things just don't feel aligned anymore, you're not alone. This is one of the biggest frustrations with AI website builders. They give you something that looks good at the start, but once you try to make it your own, it's easy to mess up the structure. So we're going to talk through simple tips that will help you customize confidently without ruining your layout. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the basic and talk about CodeDesign AI. So CodeDesign AI is a website builder that uses AI to generate layouts, sections, and content based on what you want to create. Instead of starting from a blank page, you get a full design that's already structured. You can then go in and adjust text, swap images, change sections, and customize the look. The idea here is speed. You can build a website much faster than doing everything manually. But the trade-off is this: you're working inside a system that already has structure built into it. And if you don't understand that structure, it's easy to accidentally break it while trying to customize things. So the goal isn't to change everything, it's to make clean, intentional adjustments, but that still respect how the layout was built. Before we dive into the tips, I wanted to quickly touch on some of the features. So one of the main features of CodeDesign AI is that it builds your site in sections. Each section is already spaced and aligned in a way that looks balanced. Another feature is that everything is layered. You have sections, then containers, then elements like text and images. Each level controls a different part of the layout. You also have visual editing, which makes it feel easy to just click and move things around. But that ease can sometimes lead to over editing if you're not careful. And finally, your design is responsive. That means your layout is meant to adjust across screen sizes, so changes you make in one place can affect how things look somewhere else. These features are what make the platform powerful, but they're also the reason small changes can have bigger effects than expected. Tip number 1, don't fight the original layout. The biggest mistake people make is trying to completely change the layout they were given. If the AI generated a clean structure, there's usually a reason it looks good. The spacing, alignment, and section flow are already balanced. When you start forcing a completely different layout by dragging things around or resizing everything, that's when things start to break. Instead, work with what's already there. Adjust it, refine it, but don't try to rebuild it from scratch unless you really need to. Small changes almost always look better than big ones. Tip number 2, change one thing at a time. When something looks off, it's really tempting to start clicking everywhere and adjusting multiple settings at once. The problem is, once you do that, you don't know what actually caused the issue. So really try to keep it simple. Change one thing, then look at the result. If it works, move on. If it doesn't, undo it and try something else. This keeps your layout stable and prevents things from getting messy. Tip number 3 is to start with sections, not elements. When spacing or alignment looks wrong, most people immediately start adjusting the text or image itself. But in most cases, the issue is actually at the section level. Sections control the overall spacing of the page. If that's off, everything inside will feel off too. So before you adjust individual elements, check the section spacing first. That alone can fix a lot of layout problems without needing to touch anything else. Tip number 4 is to be careful with dragging and resizing. Dragging elements around feels easy, but it's one of the fastest ways to break a clean layout. When you move things too far from their original position, you can throw off alignment and spacing without realizing it. And the same goes for resizing. Stretching images or text containers too much can make sections look uneven. Instead of dragging things freely, try to work with the existing structure as much as possible. This keeps your layout balanced and consistent. Tip number 5 is to keep your spacing consistent. One of the easiest ways to make a site look unpolished is inconsistent spacing. If one section has a lot of space and another has very little, it creates a visual imbalance. When you're customizing, try to keep your spacing patterns consistent across the page. If you adjust spacing in the section, look at the others and make sure they still feel aligned. Consistency is what makes a design feel intentional. Tip number 6, don't over edit fonts and styles. It's so easy to get caught up in changing fonts, sizes, and styles everywhere. But the more variation you add, the more chaotic your design is going to start to feel. Stick to a simple system. Keep your headings consistent, keep your body text consistent, and avoid constantly changing styles across sections. This keeps your design clean and easier to manage. Tip number 7, always check mobile view. This is one of the most overlooked things. A layout might look perfect on desktop, but completely off on mobile. Every time you make a change, take a second to check how it looks on a small screen. Sometimes a small adjustment on desktop can create spacing issues or alignment problems on mobile. Catching it early saves you from fixing a bigger mess later. Tip number 8, less is usually better. One of the biggest mindset shifts is realizing that you don't need to add more to improve your design. In most cases, removing things actually makes your site look better. If a section feels crowded, simplify it. If there are too many elements competing for attention, reduce them. A clean, focused layout almost always performs better than one that's overloaded. Tip number 9, use the original design as a guide. Instead of guessing what looks good, use the original AI generated layout as a reference point. Look at how sections are spaced, how elements are aligned, and how content is structured. When you make changes, try to stay close to that baseline. You don't need to reinvent the design, you just need to refine it so it fits your brand. And tip number 10, know when to stop editing. This is something most people struggle with. You keep tweaking, adjusting, and changing things because it feels like there's always something to improve. But at a certain point, more changes don't make your site better. They just make it inconsistent. If your layout looks clean, everything is aligned, and the page feels easy to navigate, that is enough. You don't need to keep editing just for the sake of it. Okay, now that we've gone through all the tips, let's talk about the pros and cons so you can decide if CodeDesign AI is for you. One of the biggest advantages of CodeDesign AI is how quickly it gives you a structured layout. You don't have to figure everything out from scratch, which just saves a lot of time and removes a lot of guesswork. Another benefit is that it keeps your design consistent when you work within its system. If you follow the structure, your site can look clean and professional without needing advanced design skills. Now, on the downside, that same structure can feel limiting if you don't understand how it works. It's easy to break things when you try to push the design too far outside its original layout. There's also a tendency to over-edit because everything is easy to click and change. People end up making more adjustments than necessary, which can hurt the overall design. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the different plans and pricing options. So if you click our link down below, you actually can generate a whole website absolutely for free. So I just wanted to point that out. Also, by clicking the link down below and going to pricing, you can see all of their plans. So they've got a couple different options here. They've got the individual, the growth, and the agency. They have monthly and annual plans, but I'm going to go over the annual because that's how you can save 20% off. The individual plan is $12 per month, paid annually. With this, you get one site, 20 website generations a month, 2 gigabytes of storage for your files, things like a free custom domain for a year, 5 site collaborators, keep site safe with free SSL, and more. Then they've got the growth plan, and this depends on the amount of credits you want. If you want 100 credits, that would be about $24 per month, paid annually. You also get a free domain with an annual plan as well. But with this, of course, it's 100 credits, but if you wanted to go up to the max, it'd be more of 114 per month. Okay. With this, you get everything in the individual plan, but you also get 10 site collaborators, advanced SEO, and 2 site code export. Then we've got the agency plan, which is $88 per month. And again, it depends on the credits per month, but if you wanted the 100, it'd be 88. If you wanted the 500, it'd be more like 178 per month, paid annually. So again, just some things to keep in mind as you're making your decision. With this plan, you can publish up to 200 sites. You get unlimited website generation and 30 gigabytes of storage for your files. You also get things like 50 site collaborators, advanced agency workspace, and more. So choose the plan that best fits your needs, but again, you can even get started for free using our link down in the description below. If you want to build a website quickly and still have control over how it looks, CodeDesign AI is a really strong option. It's especially useful if you don't want to start from scratch, but still want something that feels custom. These tips are most helpful if you find yourself getting stuck during the customization phase. If you can follow a structure and make intentional changes, you'll get much better results. If you prefer full control with no structure at all, this might feel a bit restrictive, but for most people, having that built-in framework actually makes things easier. I know how frustrating it can feel when you're trying to make your site look better and it just ends up looking worse. It happens so fast when you don't realize how sensitive layout changes can be. That's why I wanted to talk about these tips. So again, if you want to check out CodeDesign AI, don't forget to use our link down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to helping you build your first website with simple tools and easy steps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.